Let's take a look at some sports now. Here's Charles Eruka.
This is the ultimate redefined for men.
Welcome to Sports News. The Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia have played out a 1-1 draw in their Group C Day 2 clash in Kigali. The result keeps the group wide open heading to the final round of games on Tuesday, January the 26th. Nigeria stay top of Group C with 4 points, while Tunisia have 2 points from 2 games.
Not in too much of a hurry.
And Niger Republic and Guinea also settled for a 2-2 draw in another Group C clash in Kigali. Niger took the lead in the 37th minute through Abdul Umanu, but 2 minutes later Abubakar Silla equalized for Guinea. In the 49th minute, Niger went in front again thanks to Adamu Issa, but Guinea once again came from behind to draw level in the 78th minute. And in female football, the national under-17 female team, the Flamingos, will now face South Africa in the final round of qualifiers for the 2016 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. The Flamingos thrashed Namibia 5-0 at the San Nujoma Stadium in Windhoek to advance 9-0 on aggregate. Elsewhere, Europe's football governing body UEFA will not schedule a presidential election to replace banned Michel Platini until the Frenchman's appeal has been decided. Platini, who had been a strong favorite to succeed Sepp Blatter as FIFA president, was banned for 8 years from all football activities by the World Body's Ethics Committee last month. UEFA has also confirmed that goal line technology will be used at this year's European Championship in France. Well, that's it on Sports News. It's back to Ijoma with the rest of the news at 10.
This is the ultimate redefined for men.
42 migrants are feared to have drowned overnight in 2 separate shipwrecks at sea. One of the boats, which went down off a coast of a small Greek island, was carrying 11 children. Here's Cynthia Are with more.
Well, thank you. This is just a reminder of the need to meet the deadline given by the European Union. Sadly, another 8 people died after a boat sank off the island of Farmakonisi. Over 1 million migrants arrived in Europe illegally as of last year, and more than 700 died crossing from Turkey to Greece. Then a huge blizzard bearing down on the United States East Coast is expected to dump near record levels of snow on Washington and the mid-Atlantic region. More than 50 million people have been warned of a potentially paralyzing storm late today that will bring 24 inches of snow within hours. There are warnings that the blizzard could cause power outages and bring road and air travel to a halt. Finally, Tunisian Interior Ministry has announced a curfew in response to protests over unemployment, saying that national security is at stake. As a result, only night shift workers and people needing urgent medical care will be exempt from the curfew. That's the foreign news wrap-up. The news at 10 continues shortly.
Thanks a lot, Cynthia. Arik Air has announced that its flight to New York for today has been cancelled. The airline has also announced that by tomorrow, Saturday, January the 23rd, passengers will be updated on a possible flight for Sunday, January the 24th at 11:30 p.m. Arik says the decision was made due to the dangerous winter storm being experienced in the United States. The airline's management regrets any inconvenience the rescheduling may cause, but gives the assurance that their safety is of utmost importance to them. Passengers needing more information may call the following numbers: 01-279-9999, 080-777-93503, and 080-777-93504. Now, the warning which our correspondent was speaking about and which Eric is talking about has already started to take effect even here in Nigeria. For instance, several flights to Washington, D.C. and the East Coast have been cancelled due to a blizzard. Based on reports that we're getting, a powerful storm is barreling towards Washington, D.C., threatening to bury parts of the Middle Atlantic region under as much as 30 inches of snow and bring the nation's capital to a virtual standstill. So if you're planning to travel to any of those areas tonight, you might want to confirm from your airline if they'll be making that trip. Otherwise, do stay back. However, joining us on the news at 10 to give us a feel of the situation is our correspondent in Washington, Maria Bird. Hey, Maria. Maria, do tell us more about the situation right now.
Hello, how are you?
Hey.
I know it's a little trouble hearing. We are hearing quite a snowstorm that's coming.
Indeed. Now, what are the authorities saying about the blizzard? I mean, in terms of travel advice and just safety generally?
Having a little trouble hearing you, but I think you're asking about the...
Yes, I am. I'm asking about the blizzard in terms of travel advice and safety. What are you hearing right now?
Expecting here in Washington. It started about an hour ago, or maybe a little more than that. And through the night, we'll just see record numbers of snow coming. They say it's been 90 years since they have seen this type of snow coming to this area.
And is anything happening in terms of preparation for the snow that's coming right now? What are people doing to try and keep warm and to try and keep safe?
Yes, people are definitely doing that. They're putting out all types of emergency plans in place, especially with emergency services, because obviously with that type of snow coming down, it's going to be hard for ambulance to get through, fire trucks to get through. And so people are really trying their best to, stay warm. Also thinking about making sure that you have the appropriate blankets, flashlights in case we do lose power, because the amount of snow that's going to come down will put extreme amounts of pressure on our electrical lines, our power lines here in the U.S. and especially in this D.C., Richmond, up to New York. It's pretty much from Long Island, New York, all the way down to the Southern Virginia area and some parts of North Carolina that will be drastically affected.
All right, thanks a lot, Maria. Do try to stay warm and keep yourself safe. Our correspondent in Washington there, Maria Bird. Let's move on from that troubling news to something a little bit more exciting back home. On entertainment news tonight, music star Davido signs $1 million deal with Sony Music. And here's Mayowa Ogundele with the details.
Many thanks. Here are the top stories from the showbiz industry. HK and lead act Davido has signed a multi-million-dollar international deal with Sony BMG Music. The young star made the announcement via his social media platforms shortly after signing the agreement in New York. He also revealed the highly anticipated sophomore album Baddest will soon be released, as the delay was due to the Sony deal, which was yet to be concluded. Rising YBNL star Adekunle Gold has hinted he's working on his debut album. The pickup crooner took to social media to solicit ideas for an album title. While online, Adekunle Gold also congratulated fellow star Davido on his Sony deal, expressing interest in a collaboration, to which Davido agreed. As the wave of controversy continues to blow in the entertainment industry, it appears female entertainers do not wish to be left behind, as comedian Lolo has called out co-star Princess for what she terms lack of talent. Lolo took to Instagram saying Princess's performance could no longer be called comedy and that she had become an embarrassment to female comedians. Princess is yet to respond. Music video collaboration with UK rapper Sneak Bo.
Well, thanks a lot there, Mayowa. And the main news again. Huge protests have engulfed the Guluku community in Delta State, where suspected kidnappers have killed the first-class monarch, His Royal Majesty Obi Akeze Ofulwe. Well, that's the news at 10 tonight. Many thanks for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Hunyato. Good night.